Congrats on surviving midterms.
That makes it sound like really weird. I'm sorry, I apologize for that comment.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
Gathering everyone's opinions and immediately acting upon them.
You know, Ryuji, I don't think you ever could concentrate. I'm gonna be honest with you.
In order to make that natural course of action a reality,
Again? It's so damn loud!
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
The medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
And that means...
The trap was already in motion.
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it. The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of Medjed? Couldn't it have been done by someone that joined recently?
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At all. At the very least, there's no way it was an official Medjed member.
It was almost like they wanted to get hacked.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thieves? For what purpose?
To draw us out. Increase our popularity so that way when we attacked Okumura, our popularity would go down.
Could they have been doing it for fun?
No, they set us up the whole time. Can't you people see?
It was
Use your
around the
eyes.
time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around?
They hyped us up so that way we could get shot down now.
Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
Exactly.
What? That makes no sense!
They've been setting us up this whole time. The frickin' SUI director or whatever been fucking setting us up since Kamoshida.
I actually thought the same as Makoto. Why is that? Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website.
So they were plugging in whose heart they were manipulating the votes so that way we would go target. Yep, there it is. They manipulated Okumura's name to make him pop up because remember, not a lot of people were talking about him. They thought he was like an upstanding citizen, but the fan site, he was like the top vote. Think about that.
There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
I'm assuming that definitely was not Mishima.
For real?
For summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number. Same with the rankings. Particularly the time when President Okumura ranked
Exactly.
first.
They wanted us to target him.
So then, the one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person? I think I'm starting to see the big
Perhaps
picture.
the black masked culprit had more of a plan than we thought.
Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings, the perfect timing, and the perfect target. If both of those had been set up...
It would all make sense.
That would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start?
Exactly.
No way.
This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence.
But it's the best theory we have.
But if all your deductions happen to be correct,
We're screwed.
that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
We gotta be overthinking things. I mean, we're talking both the rankings and Medjed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation.
Someone who
Regardless,
has
we'll be
power.
falsely charged at this rate, and with murder. We must overcome this.
But we don't even know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap, even at this very moment?
Perhaps. We don't know yet.
Indeed, we don't. It'll be more dangerous jumping to conclusions and assuming we figured it out.
That's why we definitely need, especially because, like, think about it. We sort of broke away from, like, unanimously, like, kind of voting for things. Like, we were so pressured because Haru was in danger of getting, like, whisked away by the creep that we wanted to change Okuma's heart. I don't think we ever really stopped to, like, consider, like, hey, this dude's, like, really, really corrupt. We kind of just were banking more on the fact that, like, we're here to save Haru rather than, like, help the public. So we kind of jumped away from our morals and kind of bit us in the ass. Now, I'm not saying, you know, would it be okay if we just said, hey, sorry, Haru, we can't do that for you. Like, good luck. Get freaking touched by some weird creep and get sent away to do your dad's bidding for the company. You know, like, what am I saying? Is that justifiable? No. I'm glad we did it still because I wouldn't want to see Haru get, you know, abused by her fiance. But just thinking on that fact, we weren't really acting rationally as a Phantom Thief group at that time. We were acting more in the hearts of our own desires and that we wanted to save Haru at that time.
Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them.
So at this point from now on, we really need to keep a level head and choose our targets wisely if we continue to do this.
We need to find clues, no matter what.
And or actually start cracking down, as she said, on the culprit. Otherwise, we screwed.
Me? I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced as myself?
When the case of the Shujin principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen it. And you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is now a national crisis. Expectations are exceedingly high for us public prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice. Personnel and planning will be up to you on this case. You will also have the police under your command. I'd like you to oversee this operation.
Uh-oh. So, there it is. We're basically, it's us versus Sai and the police now. They're cracking down on us.
You've yet to give an answer.
But the thing is, he's been setting everyone up. We obviously know whoever he's talking to is like the man, you know? Whether that's like the Black Mask culprit or like some other evil, corrupt, powerful dude taking charge. So, are they gonna try and pull another stunt where they're gonna have, you know, to them Sai's more of a liability and they want us to kill her? Like they're gonna, you know, we're gonna do our whole change of heart bullshit. Well, obviously we can't because we've seen the future. She doesn't die. So thank God for that. She doesn't have a mental shutdown because obviously the interrogation room is the future. That's like the present day. So in theory, it seems like we invade her palace, but something goes wrong. She still manages to come out alive, I guess. But still, they're obviously setting a trap with Sai now.
Will you accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves?
I will give it everything I have.
We'll have to prepare a higher position for you as well in the event that you succeed. I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you, but I assume your odds of success are high. Naturally, failure to accomplish this task is unacceptable. Do you understand?
Of course. I will live up to your expectations no matter what it takes.
That is all then.
That is
I
all.
expect good results from you.
I expect good results from you. We're the evil bastards of the game. We control everything.
I'm home.
I'm home. I'm gonna take down the Phantom Thieves. Oh, what?
Hi, sis. Should I warm up dinner for you?
No, it's okay.
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a change of clothes.
I'm gonna be working all-nighter catching the Phantom Thieves. What? You're going after the Phantom Thieves? Yes.
Are you going to stay at work then?
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You look awful, though. Aren't you tired?
As an adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated. It's all over for me if I can't win this.
Still, if you were to collapse from exhaustion...
This is my one chance to get a promotion. I heard detectives have been coming to your school. That must make it hard to focus on your studies. Don't worry, though. It will all be over soon.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
Is that the important task you mentioned?
It's none of your concern.
Like, good luck with that. You're
Oh my
literally
God.
talking to one.
Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular. This is bad.
I mean,
I need to let everyone know.
listen, I'm not logic expert here. If I was faced with some of these I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm not saying if I was in that person's situation, I'd clearly know who the killer is or who the Phantom Thieves are. Like, it's easy to deduce it. But just piecing together your own personal life and the Phantom Thieves is, you know, where they come from and who they are. Like, Makoto should really be at the top of your list. Because think about it. Her laptop got hacked. The only way... It was like, what, an internal or an external bug that got injected. Like, I think she found out it was some sort of, like, external bug that got injected into her laptop. It couldn't have... like, someone had to have tampered with her laptop. It wasn't like someone hacking from, like, across the country. Someone directly tampered with her laptop. The only people that would have access to her laptop at all, ever, during a day, would be probably anyone in her office at the police force or Makoto. Right? The Phantom Thieves are considered, like I said, to be from Shujin. Makoto is a Shujin student. Those are two coincidences, okay? Like, you know... Usually, I'm the type of person that leaves, like, if something happens, like, one time, it could be a coincidence. Coincidence is, like, a one-time occurrence. But if two things simultaneously happen that correlate, it's not a coincidence anymore. That could genuinely just be connected events. So, like, Makoto should really be at the top of your list right now. And I get it, like, her first accusation was probably Akechi that tampered with her laptop, but like, again, if you think about it, if you think of everyone who could have potentially had access to your laptop behind your back, Makoto is one of them. Especially now, we literally witnessed her, I think, didn't she like put her bag down oh no, I think she had it on her shoulder still. I could have sworn I saw her just put her bag down. Like, Makoto could literally have access to her laptop right fucking now. I don't know. I'm going into a big tangent again. But do you get my point? Like, it's things that I think about, you know? I'm not trying to be like, again, like in my current situation, if I was Sai, I probably would not suspect Makoto either. Like, I would trust in my family. But in some cases, you can't. They could be the number one goddamn suspect. So. I just don't get how it's never brought up. She just, at no point does Sai ever believe that Makoto could have been a Phantom Thief. Never. It's like, what? Like, she should literally be at the top of the list at this point. Things have become somewhat troublesome, everyone. Just try to stay calm. What's wrong? Sis told me she's been entrusted with the important task regarding the Phantom Thieves. That means, yes, the SIU must surely be on the move at this point. That's bad. Wait, weren't they already investigating us, though? The police were doing so in secret. This operation is on a much different scale. Hold on a sec, what's the SIU thing anyways? The Special Investigations Unit, an elite team that deals with huge cases like governmental scandals. I've heard the name on the news. They make headlines often. The real insane part is they haven't lost a case against a suspect in 50 years. If they come after you, you're screwed. It's best. They're the best investigation force in Japan. Are we going to be arrested? Doesn't this countermeasure seem somewhat extreme? Right or wrong, I think we're just way too famous at this point. As this is a country governed by law, they can't afford to ignore us for any longer. We may be the Phantom Thieves, but this is miserable. They probably have a pretty narrow suspect profile by now, too. Hey, don't scare me like that. It's okay, though. They don't have any evidence. Yes, I suspect they're frantically searching for some as we speak. No way they're gonna find anything, though. It's only a matter of time. We have to hurry and do something about this.
Everything's going to be fine.
Dude, if I,
Unless they know about the metaverse,
am I about to
there's no
get
way they'll get any info on
double arrested? I mean, you can clearly tell I did get double arrested, though, so. Because obviously the event of me getting arrested at the beginning of the game when I pushed down that man, or I bumped into that man and he fell down, and I got arrested for that, as well as my, Phantom Thievery arrest are two different events. So yes, I do technically get double arrested at some point in this game. So look forward to that. Some real convenient timing for prosecution, though.
I should write something.
It'd be like that. It's almost like the SIU director is, planning all this. Yeah, I know public opinion is in shambles.
Damned Phantom Thieves.
Haven't they found the Phantom Thieves yet? The government and the police are useless. Are they even trying? I wish they wouldn't spend tax dollars just to sit on their asses. A mysterious group of murderers and inept government. What's the world coming to these days? Everyone's talking trash about us. I mean, talk shit, get hit. Let's change their heart. That's the last thing we need right now. The police are here again? How many times have this been now? Our school's gotten famous for all the wrong reasons. They revoked her honor status? This school is so messed up. I wonder if the culprit... Oh, they really did revoke her status? I wonder if the culprit really is from our school. God damn it. They really up and did it, didn't they? Unless that's just a rumor. I hope that was just a rumor. I hope Yoshizawa still has her status.
They were there today too, right? Yeah. What do those damn cops think they are? They can't just stare us all down like that. Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a phantom thief at our school.
Perhaps. I mean, Kawakami knows.
Okay, quiet down.
Okay, listen up. The police are here at the school, so be sure not to get in their way. And for various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. There was talk of canceling it, but we couldn't just do that. I'm sure the preparations will be rough, but don't push yourself too hard. Really? On a weekday? What kind of reasons are those? With the stuff about the principal in Kamoshida this year, I guess it's no surprise. I think, so... I'm probably going to go on another tangent here. But again, as I said, like, events don't really change depending on what time you do them. And I just wish there was some sort of impact because, in theory, Kawakami knows that we're the Phantom Thieves. So, like, right now, as someone who, like, actually knows their identity. Same with, like, Takemi. Same with everyone, all the adults that I've currently maxed out. Same with EY right now. Like, I literally just did that shit. Like, as Okumura had this whole bullshit. You know, all these people, like... But they know the good things that we've done. Like, they respect us. They haven't revealed our secret. They're still in on our circle. And as, like, you know, from the beginning of the game, Sai has been trying to, like, push us to, like, reveal all the people that collaborate with us. If you've noticed... Every time you start a confidant, it goes to the courtroom case of Sai like, oh, you must have been an expert on this. How so? Someone must have been teaching you. That's her implying that, like, oh, we know someone is in on your little secret. It's not just, you know, you doing all this phantom thievery. You have a close group of people that know your identities. Like, reveal them to me, you know? So it sucks that like they don't react to any of this at this point because it's not canon in the story. At least yet, I will say. Like they're not going to make any reactions to it because like they didn't obviously write the story that way. But like I can't imagine like what's going through Kawakami's mind. It's like she knows we're the Phantom Thieves and we're getting targeted. Like she knows the reason why the fucking police are here. And like, you know, in reality, would she do any way to help hide us? Would she, like, fight for us, defend us? If they come and investigate the back streets near LeBlanc, like, where we live and stuff, would Takemi, like, try to, like, sway them to be like, no, there's nothing here, officer? It's just things you think about, you know? But I would like to believe, yes, that, like, they wouldn't rat us out. Like, the things that we've done for them make up for, like, us being accused in this scenario. I'm sure they have faith in us, but like it sucks that you don't really get to see that side of the story yet. Apparently the police are going to be interrogating all of the students here. Seriously? The police are at Shujin? They haven't come to my school. It seems they're calling students individually out of class to speak with them. Wait, does that mean we're going to get called in too? Second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourselves mentally for this. They're gonna be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? Be careful, guys. You should probably try not to say too much. They'll see through any lies you might be telling. I know. In any case, don't tell them anything unnecessary.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and...
Oh, Vanilla Kun, yeah, they'll
you
say.
two will go together.
Huh? Why together?
Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far.
Oh yeah, right.
On, keep it cool, man.
Those are the instructions the detectives gave us.
What? Why the both of us? I mean, I'm not saying that the both of us are Phantom Thieves, but like, I mean, we're not. So like, why would they have both of us go at the same time? It's probably because it's more efficient that way. Oh, right, yeah, sorry. I mean, like, not saying that we're the Phantom Thieves or anything, but just, like, you know, it's just weird that they called both of us in at the same time. It's almost like they think we're both the Phantom Thieves, which we're not. Okay.
Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
Sure thing, Kawakami. Trust in her advice. Uh-oh.
Take a seat.
It had nothing to do
Sorry
with
to
me.
take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see.
Sauce vanilla.
Ah, yes. You're the one currently under probation.
Yes, sir.
It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
Perhaps. Yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura?
What's wrong with that?
The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now.
That's it?
Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
I hope not.
Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you safe, okay?
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
I certainly hope Ryuji is not gonna blow our cover. I mean, I'm not saying I am the Phantom Thief, but like, if I was, what of it?
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
Exactly.
I hope you didn't.
Yeah, if anyone should be saying slip-ups, it's you, dude. You literally have slipped up like 800 times. You just blatantly outright say we're the Phantom Thieves out in public.
It was probably fine. Oh, it would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
You seem normal to me.
Not to me. He looked like someone who's dealt with dangerous criminals.
I'm sorry for all of this.
You're gonna
It's
ask
because of my sister.
You're gonna ask the guy who was already literally arrested how, like, oh, scary man, scary detective man, ooh, like, I've already been thrown in the slammer for something I literally did not do. The man literally fell on his own.
That's not true, Mako-chan. It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen.
Ooh, scary detective man, what are you gonna do? Sedate me and ask me questions?
Now that it's become reality, I'm unsure what to do.
Ooh, what are you gonna do? You're gonna shine the light on my face and ask me questions about my personal life to try to convince me that I'm a criminal in the matter? Ooh, scary. Ooh, are you gonna threaten me with waterboarding? Ooh, scary. Oh, scary, man. You're gonna punch me in the gut and call me bad names and film it all and to show the public that you're kicking the shit out of me? Ooh, scary, man. Ooh.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion and work to clear our names. Right? Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
They were so popular too.
It's the pigeons. The pigeons work for the bourgeoisie.
Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you. No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away. As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
Hell yeah.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
Fine.
Yeah, Ryuji trying to act like an upstanding citizen is probably not good for our group.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay? Of course.
Yeah, but how are we gonna do that? Where do we even begin? What do we just enter the metaverse and just hope that he's gonna ooga booga us? Like, ah, yes, I've done it. I was the one who did all that. I didn't mean to click through that. I don't know what he said in the dialogue. This is bad. Someone totally framed us. Oh, well, thanks, Captain Obvious. Ah, yes. Was it the calling card in Kobayakawa's office, or was it the fact that, like, you know, we did everything to the T with Okumura and then he died? Or was it also the fact that we discovered that the whole Medjed thing was, like, a trap? What was it that gave it away that we've been framed? Oh boy, it has been over a week, more than a week, since I've last recorded Persona, so it's been a fat minute. I think we just took our exams, as far as I remember. If only it was Mementos exhaustion, then I probably could have called Kawakami, but sadly it was just exams exhaustion.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned.
Uh-oh.
Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
We've been had. We're being had. Oh, you got me, partner. Nice play. Now I'm getting double arrested. I wonder what kind of people the culprits are. Probably some idiots with a misguided sense of justice. Oh, boo. Look, can they just arrest those guys already? Special Investigations is on it. I'm sure they'll be caught soon. What kind of people are they? I want to see what they look like. Will you be surprised when you find out that we're just a bunch of high schoolers with
what's going on?
Not very much sense for justice, but we just kind of try to do we just try our best, you know? I think that's all that matters at the end of the day. I totally froze up when the cops talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they gonna do this? We should be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why'd the school decide to have a festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news? Moving in next Tuesday only makes more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding a festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to anyone we already invited. And what about the post-festival party? Will there still be enough people for the student sharing special? It's gonna be a real weird festival with morale so low. That was a tongue twister. Tickle the old tongue, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, they need to stop. But didn't I just have finals? Why are you making me answer questions already, bro? It was actually midterms we had, I think, not actually finals. But still, I just had tests, and you're still making me answer questions. Shouldn't we have, like, 3 weeks break? So what are we gonna do about the school festival's exec committee? I'll send some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding the people who want to see... who people want to see as the guest of honor. Oh, right, that thing they do every year. You mean those lame guests who come and do a panel, right? The festival's dates were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Come to the student council room once classes are over. Ugh, that's so damn boring. Don't be like that. It's so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do all we can at the moment. I'm making sure to work hard at home. But don't you do that all the time? I can look up stuff. So, did you find anything, Haru? About that? No good, huh? I'm sorry. I'll rouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage it on my end somehow. We're counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I will leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be much of help in this situation. It's okay, Yusuke, you know, you're from a different school, you know, work on your art, brother. Just try to be an upstanding citizen like you always are. Draw a pamped up portrait of us, you know what I'm saying?
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
The pamped up thieves. I'm so done. That was so trashy, but I had to say it. It was that, you know, honestly, I'm gonna call us, I should have named us that instead of thieves. I should have said the pamped up thieves. Oh my god, that would have been so hilarious. Oh, missed opportunities, man. Let's go back. Let's go back in time about 8 months from now. And change our name from thieves to Pampton Thieves. That would have been so much better. But then again, I guess I'd just be sucker punching Pamp Gang into all of y'all's throats, and I don't want to do that.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right?
Nah, he's just checking the fan site.
Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Take this seriously, Ryuji. We gotta get this done.
We're gathering information too, you know, like online and stuff.
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder?
Uh-oh.
Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
Just a war... Bro, why would it take just changing people's hearts to, like... No. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Like... I think it's, like, the reverse effect. Like, if I was gonna commit murder... if I was gonna commit murder for the sake of, like, wanting to commit murder, I would start with people that nobody really cares about. You know what I mean? Like, if I was gonna be some sort of sick, twisted psychopath, I would start with, like, students. Like, people, like, you know, Joker's character, for instance. Like, I'm the delinquent ruffian, but most people don't even really know my character outside of just, oh, he's the guy that got arrested and came to our school. So, like, if I just ended up dead, no one would even probably care and know who did it. So, like, I would start with small game like that, and then work my way up to murdering Okumura, which was, like, the exact opposite here. We literally started murdering on our big game target, rather than, like, the school teacher that nobody would have cared about if he died. I'm not saying nobody would care about, you know, him. I'm sure maybe he has, like, a family member or something that would kind of care, but, I mean, the dude was an asshole. I'm sure, you know, being that sick and twisted, nobody really does give a shit about you, but... I don't know, that's just, like, you would start with small, you know, like, petty thieves, you know what I mean? Like, you'd be like, oh, this dude is so, like, you know, such, like, a mosquito to the world that he's just going around, like, robbing gas stations and stuff, you know? Like, I'd start, like, murdering people like that, rather than, like, oh, yes, a wealthy CEO that has power and money that if I kill him, I'm sure every, like, loan shark corporate mercenary group is gonna be on my ass finding out who committed the murder and, like, trying to murder me. But anywho.
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid. Damn it.
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
What? Akechi?
I mean, hey, this is good for us. Maybe we could bring him into the assembly and perhaps, you know, gain some insight on his opinion of the Phantom Thieves now.
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
Oh, we already know what you're thinking, Ryushi.
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask.
That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Not a word.
It's not that I don't trust her, but...
You know, she's just doing her own biz.
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation.
Hey guys, I secretly hacked into some government servers and found some information that regards the Phantom Thieves. You probably should take a look at this. Futaba? Like, thanks, but you should cool it on the hacking.
I hope she finds something.
Look, some government officials look at hentai in their spare time. Good to know.
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Are you seriously using the government computer to look up hentai? Count me in.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just.
Are you seriously watching porn by yourself again? No! I'm with the science team! Ah!
However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
Huh.
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group.
But now he's completely saying that, like, oh, well, I guess they were okay, and I don't think that was them that did this.
That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty.
See, this is how an action... Yes, okay, as much... listen, I shit on Akechi a lot, but, like... You know, he's currently not that bad of a guy. He's just very, like, stuck up, you know? Like, he contradicts himself too much, and that, like, his justice is his way of life, and you should follow it, and then everyone else's justice is stupid. I always want to stress that. As much as I shit-talk Akechi, I don't, like, 100% mean it. I still, like, appreciate the character. But to, like... I guess... You know, he seems to be, like, the only one currently now, like, that has some sense in the detective agency. Because, like, even Sai's like, it's gotta be them. Like, we found the calling card in the principal's office, it has to be them. It's 100%. Like, without a doubt. They're murderous, conniving, fools. But Akechi's like, whoa, you know, the fact that, like, there was a murder that happened and there wasn't murder in any of the other cases leads me to believe that this was, like, someone entirely different. And something went wrong. And I don't think we can, like, connect the two cases. So I don't know. He's just thinking logically, and I appreciate that. As much as, like, again, I shit talk the dude, at least he thinks logically for someone his age. He actually, like, gathers the facts and doesn't just, like, jump to conclusions based on one accusation.
There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
I mean, shit, you play the Danganronpa games or watch me play the Danganronpa games, and you should always know, like, the first accusation on any of the characters is always not the right one. Like, in every single trial in that game, the first person that everyone starts suspecting is never the culprit. It never has been. It, like, legit. As much as that kind of spoils the game mechanics of those games, it's always been the case. Because, like, there's always some deeper meaning. And I appreciate that Akechi is, like, actually trying to, like, gather that deeper meaning. As much as he also shit-talked the Phantom Thieves in the beginning, he's at least now saying, well, you know, maybe, you know, as much as I hated them, I don't think we can connect these two cases.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
Because he's thinking with sense? I don't know. I'm super stuck on my Okumura investigation. Seriously, even you're having trouble with this shit? What do we need to do? Or what should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our possible options. Options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It said 2 heads are better than 1, so I could only imagine what 8 heads may produce. And that's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
Kinda. I mean, our group may have to break up because, you know, we're on the run from police now. Pretty much.
You're trying to show off. Don't get cocky.
Don't get cocky, kid.
By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
It's nothing about me.
As long as you're not getting involved.
Don't worry, Papa Sojiro. This is my month to be an upstanding citizen.
Well, fine.
Kinda, I don't know. You sure come here, lad. I don't really mind, but keep yourself in check, okay? Of course, I always am, Lala-chan. Okumura Foods, that was unexpected, huh? But then your principal commits suicide. The public blames the Phantom Thieves for both incidents, but something doesn't add up. Maybe you're rubbing off on me, but I guess the journalist has gotta question everything. No, honestly, do question everything, because I'm gonna need every head to start spinning to get our public opinion back in favor. I gotta talk to you about Kaio's case. It's important. Do you have a minute? Of course I do.
Thanks.
I wouldn't have stopped by if I didn't. I wouldn't have come all the way to Shinjuku to the nightlife city to be like, you know what? I'm just here to drink water with Lala-chan. Thanks. Stop standing and sit down.
Hey!
I went to see Kaio the other day. She's gotten so skinny. She looked almost like a stranger. She wouldn't say anything either. I think she had a mental shutdown, is it called? Are you okay? Yeah, I was expecting it to be bad, but it was still pretty jarring to see her in person. Her doctor said they found her collapsed in the street just about a year ago now. She had been wandering along the coast without any belongings, so the director's wife took her in. Is there any hope of recovery? All we can do is pray. Either way, Kaio is still a suspect, so bringing her back would just put her in danger again. So we'll need to know what happened with the bureaucrat. not necessarily. I have her hair clip. It looks like an ordinary accessory, but it actually has a miniature camera built inside. Oh yes, of course. The plot thickens. Yes, the plot armor, I should say. Of course, we needed this. Remember that voicemail where she said that she had something big? Well, it was all in the hair clip. So then... It was a picture of the bureaucrat's secret meeting. The other party must have been the one behind the slosh fund. And that other party. It was one of Shido's confidants. Shido? You mean the politician? I can't believe someone close to him could be so horrible. Yep, it's pretty clear that Confidant was blackmailing the bureaucrat and killed him for not paying up. Kyle must have managed to escape, but then ended up suffering a mental shutdown somehow. Do you think the mental shutdowns are linked to the politicians? Do you think a certain wealthy politician is behind all the mental shutdowns? Possibly being the one behind the phone calls for the SUI or SIU director? Not sure could that possibly cause something like that though. In any case, maybe that's why they decided to leave her alive. They underestimated her journalistic talent. That's an amazing story. It'll be a huge scoop if you're right. But given the current situation, it's going to be difficult to write an article about it. I wouldn't have Kaio's testimony, and even if I did, I wouldn't be able to corroborate her story. It'd get crushed if I tried to take them on without being fully prepared. You're not giving up, are you? Who do you think I am? I'm gonna do whatever it takes to pursue the truth. I said I need to be fully prepared, didn't I? It'll just take a while. So then? I've resigned myself to a long battle away. I have her photo. Now I gotta get some solid evidence and lay the groundwork to prove her innocence. I'm going to avenge Kaio. Well then, our deal's over. It'll be too dangerous for you to stick around here onward. You'll understand, right? Your opposition won't think twice about taking down anyone in their way. I'm sure I'll get targeted, so to be safe, you shouldn't come here again. But I want to help. Are you serious? You must have nerves of steel. Geez, you're really never honest with yourself, Ichiko-chan. You're not gonna find anyone else who listens to you encouragingly like this guy. You know that, right? It's gonna be a long battle against a tough enemy. You should have him by your side through it.
What?
Wait, it's not like that! Uh-huh, sure. And what about you, kid? You're not afraid to face the danger ahead, are you? Of course not. I'm already facing danger alone. Fine. If you're sticking your nose in this on your own free will, then there's nothing I can do. I'll solve this case on my own, but I appreciate having a friend who's got my back. Alright, let's have a kickoff party. We're gonna break out the champagne tonight. It'll have to be cheap stuff. This place isn't classy enough for carry brand names. Oh, I'll grab the oolong tea for the kid. Man, lamest kickoff party ever. I guess the booze doesn't matter though. It's all about the company. I feel like my bond with Oya is growing deeper. Oh, this was her rank, not wait a sec. This should be the romance, right? I'll go chill Chilabado. Be back in a bit. Yep, this must be it. Oh, so why did you come and see me all this time? You know, did you actually push his up boobies like me? Hey, so why do you do so much for me? I know it was first for the articles, but you don't have any obligation to stay now, you know? Oh, I know. Did you take me seriously when I told the chief we were a couple? Jeez, you kids today are so naive. I should choose my words carefully. That couple act. Well, obviously, I didn't take it seriously, because, you know. Of course. Thank goodness. It would have been way too much trouble to be with a minor. What's taking Lala-chong so long? Okay, but with that facial expression she just gave, she actually kind of wanted something. You know, yeah, nudge, nudge. I know what you're thinking. Oh yeah, you want to get down and dirty with me. I understand. And what's with the heat? I mean, don't You think it's hot in here? Oh, she's getting hot. She's getting real hot and bothered now. All this heat is making me tired. Bye.
See you later.
But see, even with, like, that expression, like, I don't know, she doesn't seem like she really was egging anything on, you know? Because, you know, there's so much, I guess, debauchery involved with, dating me, I guess. But as far as most of the girls, that it's like Takemi, you know? Like, Takemi wasn't really, like, egging you on for much anything. She was just more like, oh, are you little boy is in love with his journalist friend? Ooh, you know, she was kind of doing, like, teasing you about it. Not necessarily like, oh, I really actually want to start a relationship. What does that detective think he's doing? He's just trying to get popular, isn't he? He wants to stand out. Just hurry up and arrest the Phantom Thieves already. I don't think Akechi has enough power to actually call the shots and arrest people. But what do I know? Maybe they're talking about a different detective. I'm curious. It seems like he knows something. I bet he just found out some real juicy secret. Goddamn, I can't read. I think I just read too fast.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Or try to read too fast is why I get jumbled up too much.
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
I mean,
for real?
Why are we so shocked? And people want to see, like, even if we invited someone else now because Akechi got, like, the majority vote, there's no way. Because then students would go around asking, like, oh man, I thought Akechi would win. Who'd you vote for? And they'll be like, oh, I voted for Akechi. Well, that's odd because my friend voted for Akechi. Yeah, so did all my friends vote for Akechi. And then they're gonna be like, wait a sec, if we all voted for Akechi, why didn't he show up? And then we'll look like the idiots.
Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous.
But it's a good play because then we can get his view on things.
But without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network. And I can no longer rely on my sister for information.
Not to mention that, surprise, surprise, Kechi knows our secret. Because remember, he saw us going in the metaverse when we entered Okumura's palace as a group. So, which is why he probably has those different deductions about the Phantom Thieves. Because he knows our group and he knows that we wouldn't, like, be so petty to commit murder. Which is why his opinion probably did a complete 180. Because he's like, well, wait, I know the identity of the Phantom Thieves and they don't seem like the group of people that just go around, you know, being the sheriff of the town and shooting people.
Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday?
You say Makoto's not bold? Dude, I've already seen, like, screenshots of P5 strikers. Oh my god, the justice they did on Makoto's ass. Atlas, you beautiful sons of bitches.
One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
Should be fine.
Okay then. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Actually, I do. I got his digits. I've been hanging out with him this whole time.
Could you send that my way, please? I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Yo, I literally bathed with the man. Of course I have his digits.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more.
I have a response already. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
What, are we recording the school festival? I mean, that's not really media. We're just getting up in front of, like, a school.
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
Unless they are recording the
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I guess they do record panels, not gonna lie, yeah. And then they put it on, like, PBS or something. Educational channels.
Trying.
If you want to be a good businessman, stonks. Woo! Yeah! Love this man. And then teachers make you watch those videos and be like, oh, how did this make you feel? Write a 10-page paper. It's like, bruh.
Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what.
We're counting on you, Makoto.
To be a good businessman, you gotta ask questions. Stonks. Yeah! Like, I don't know. All that jargon is just the same to me, bro. Like, legit. I don't know. Like, talk to me when, like, you know, we've actually achieved world peace. Then I'll start sitting up in front of panels and stuff. But, like, I don't care how, like, to be a good investor, you gotta, like, challenge the market. And by challenging the market, I mean literally thrusting your 3-inch weebie into it. Like, I don't care about that kind of talk. Who would have thought we end up relying on Akechi? I mean, I figured they would come to this. It's all come down to this. Because Akechi literally knows our secret. So he's probably going to be like, ah, yes, of course I knew your secret all along. So I'm going to actually help you now. Well, thanks, Akechi. I appreciate that.
You should write something.
It is! Boys, boys, boys and gals and everyone in between. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's time to make this lovely gal my waifu. Vanilla-san, are you sure you're gonna be okay? I can sense it just by looking at your face. The death aura is emitting a strange light. Please be careful. Okay, actually, so funny enough, I actually know people who do like tarot card readings now. So like I've actually been kind of studying the cards a little bit and like studying the arcanas. Death does not mean what you think it is. Death is more of a symbol of rebirth, not like you're gonna fucking die. Like that's the end of your life. No, it's more just like an end of a life cycle. So like say you've been working for a job for like 10 years of your life, and the death arcana is seen in like your current path. That would mean that like you're probably gonna like in the future quit that job because you're sick of it and move on to do something else. That's the death arcana's like arc. It does not mean that you're literally gonna get offed by someone in the future. It just means that it's like a cycle anew, I guess. That's just a little tidbit. But still, I mean, I wouldn't be as far as to question that maybe I could potentially die in the future based on the facts of these games. But if you get an actual, like, tarot card reading from someone who, you know, has a good deck and, like, the cards are, you know, full of life, however you set that up, I don't know, burn some incense or something, whatever, I don't know, get the cards flowing. If you actually get a real tarot card reading and you see death in your life, like in your cards, it does not mean you're gonna die. Anywho. Well then, what would you like to do today? I'd like to put a ring on your finger and spend the rest of my life with you. and maybe have 12 kids. Do a verification. 12? I thought it was 9 before. So I made some more progress with the ADP case. Sit down, I could tell you all about it.
Yes.
Yes, please, go ahead. You know, I'd be the type of guy that, like, as she's doing all this, I just have, like, I'm just got my hands, like, on my head resting, just, like, smiling, looking directly into her eyes, and then she's like, oh, your presence is just, it's creeping me out a little, you know? So, I got all the members of the ADP together and gave them a big apology. They didn't really believe what I was saying at first, but the truth of the matter settled in eventually. However, it seems like the members from the executive class are still brainwashed. I'm in talks with the lawyer right now, though. We're going to get the refunds and outpatient care for all of them. I'm going to give back all the money I made from selling holy stones, too. It's the least I can do to atone for the ignorance I showed back then. Aww. That's why I want you to accept this, Manila-san. Think of it as not only an apology, but a sign of gratitude for helping me see the truth. And she gives you back your money. See, like, at least, you know, it comes full circle. She's, like, a very hard confidant to start, but, like, it's worth it in the end. Like, she's not a bad gal. She's a really sweet gal, so. She just needed a little push, you know? A little push in the right direction. Kind of like everyone in this game. Is that, no, that's the chairman. Maiden, I'm so happy to see you.
What?
Oh, okay, so it's just a bunch of random pedestrians. Yokota-san, what are you all doing here? An apology you gave us was all made up, wasn't it? Somebody had to have forced you to say that stuff. I mean, the chairman was obviously framed. Tell us the truth, please.
No.
None of it was made up. As for the chairman, I need you all to listen to me. Everything he told you in those seminars was a lie. The promises of a great future, and the power of the holy stones, and the need for donations, all lies. Doesn't it seem strange that he kept asking members for money even through times of financial stress? And beyond that, you guys should have known better than anyone where those donations were ending up. Even I knew how horrible the ADP scheme was. That's why I had to come forward. No, that can't be true. Are you the one who did this to our beautiful maiden? Listen to what Chiaya's saying. Shut your mouth! Please, stop this! He has nothing to do with your situation. I'm the one who sold you those rocks. If you're going to get upset with anyone, it should be with me. But, Maiden, this can't be happening. No, we must continue to place our trust in her. Please, Maiden, cleanse us of our misery. If you leave us now, we will be fated to drown in sorrow. Look, the only way you can change that is with your own convictions. Neither I nor those worthless stones will be able to help you. But how are we supposed to avoid our fated misery? No, a curse is upon us. Maiden, please. Oh, will you shut your traps? Oh, it's her country bumpkin accent. Let's go. Y'all need to simmer down and listen to what I have to say for once. Whether you're gonna be miserable or not, it's all on your own damn shoulders. You don't gotta need some divine power mumbo jumbo to be changing your fates. Y'all got that strength in yourselves. Fortune telling can't be holding a candle to honest to goodness willpower. And heck, even if the things are bad, it'll all be fine as long as you keep your heads up. Oh, I'm sorry about that. All of this stress caused me to lapse into my country dialect, but I stand by what I said. Nothing will ever change if all you do is rely on others. Take me, for example. I thought I was destined to live as a monster, but I had the strength to reverse that fate. If you want to control your future, that's all you need. Strength. I mean, I have the twins to help me with that. They just beat the shit out of me and throw my personas in the slammer, and I get more powerful. The only way forward is through the fortitude of your own heart. My heart? It might not be the easiest thing to accomplish at first. After all, your willpower has been constantly suppressed by those seminars and donations. I'm particularly to blame for that. But that's why I need to show you the light now and help you push on. Maiden. No, I'm not your maiden anymore. I'm Chiaya Mifune, the fortune teller who guides fate. I wonder if Yokota-san and the others will be okay. I know how they feel, though. They want to cling onto the holy stones, just as I clung to my role as the maiden. And all any of us ever wanted to do was be happy, to avoid our fates. Well, fate can be changed. Right, I did it, and I'm sure Yokota-san and the others will be able to as well. No matter how many times I have to try, I will talk to them until they understand. And when they realize the difficult truth, I will be there to help them recover. Back in my village, people called me a monster. Here, they revered me as a maiden. Now, even now my heart continues to wander, yet you somehow saw the real me. Not the maiden, not the monster, just Chiaya, Vanilla-san, thank you. I sense a deep bond and trust from Chiaya. I also sense a fortune being foretold from the ancient prophecy of 8 months ago. By the way, Vanilla-san, has anyone told you you're a bit nosy? I mean, normally someone wouldn't think to involve themselves in such a strenuous ordeal. So, there's actually something I've been wondering for a while now. Is fortune-telling the only reason you come to see me? Is it not? Is it? I should choose my words carefully. Vanilla-san, why do you come here? I've been waiting so long, Chiaya. And the folks can finally see the romance path unfolding right before their very eyes. No, Chiaya. I did not care to come and witness. I mean, I did also care about that, but not entirely for your fortune-telling skills. I came so I could be with you. Silence, wench. I no longer wish to be happy. I only wish to be horny. So I can be with you.
What?
You're joking, ain't you?
No.
I mean, of course I like you too. Hearing you say that was just so gosh darn sudden, though. Sorry, I slipped back into my country dialect, but, I'm really looking forward to getting to know you better. The tarot cards might be shocked about this, though. My love fortune has been at 0 for ages now, but I guess we're pretty good at changing fate, huh? I'm now in a relationship with Chiaya. There's no turning back now. Oh, it's getting late.
Just a
but,
little longer.
Do you think we could maybe talk a little longer? Aww.
Good night.
Well, good night, Vanilla-san. Aww. I've been waiting so long. We finally see it. You're just so gosh darn cute, Chiaya. I'm sorry for calling you again, even though we only just parted ways. The thing is, well, I really wanted to hear your voice, and, I mean, just kidding. I got you. I just wanted to hear your voice too, Chiaya. Well, same here, but you probably figured that already. I mean, what with all that declaring love and everything? Oh my gosh, again with the accent. Phew, if I listen to you any longer, I think my heart's gonna burst. But I should probably get used to that, right? I mean, I'm supposed to be the older one here, and I'd like to stay with you longer, the next time we hang out. So, that's all I wanted to say. Okay, good night. Aww. She blushing. Yay! I get to date Chiaya now. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so happy. And I get to see another waifu after my date with Chiaya. Good morning. Senpai, have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. I might not be in the place to ask, but are you okay? Just look at my bags. Even my bags have bags. Like the Squidward face. Like, no, Yoshizawa. Everything's fine. My group is literally on the verge of going into police custody because of a murder we didn't commit. Everything's fine, though. I'm fine.
Yes.
Well, alright then. Oh, that reminds me, the school festival is tomorrow, isn't it? I had no idea that the preparations would take so much work. I underestimated it, but working with everyone to put everything together feels great. I hope we have a fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm going to do some training today, so please excuse me. God, I'd date them all, but that's such a scummy thing to do.
Hey.
Listen, I'm not the Pokemon trainer of this game. I'm not gonna date them all, okay? In quotations. I appreciate, like, the waifus deserve honesty and respect. So, if I date someone, I single-handedly go through an entire another playthrough just to see their route. Because, like, I don't know. Yes, I know it's sad and pathetic. Like, they're animated women. I understand. But I don't know. I just feel like they deserve the same amount of respect. Like, you know, I wouldn't... Just like my real life preferences, I wouldn't go around and trying to formulate a harem in real life to date every single woman I could possible. Like, no, that's such a scummy thing to do. I want to be loyal to one person. So, same with my real life preferences. I appreciate, you know, being and respecting people's boundaries of, like, an actual relationship and wanting to stay loyal to one person. Because it's so much better. It's so much better. You hear who's getting... you hear who's getting... you hear who we're getting for our guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? I kind of saw that coming. Everyone I know voted for him. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna make any more appearances, though? Why'd he agree to come here? Probably has to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh, yeah, that proves they're connected to our school somehow, then. Hey, you're right. Well, maybe tell me something I don't know, wise guy. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the case. No way I'm gonna miss this panel this year. They just say whatever they want with no thought, but for now we'll just need to endure it, at least until we can get some more intel. Oh, Futaba, your time to shine. Where's our intel, Futaba? No, Maruki, why you gotta make me answer questions? Maruki, I love you, but I don't want to answer you. You're not my dad! I don't know why that voice just came out of me. Yo, he's padded up, bro. Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. Hey, look at that. Look who got the top score. Ah, gee, pushes back glasses. I wonder who got the top score. I wonder what score I got. I'm the top of the class, to no surprise. Hey! That's amazing. Everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Again, no, that is not a good thing. Again, if you want to, like, avoid standing out in school, because, like, Makoto's way of saying it is, like, I hope you all do well on your exams because, like, you don't want to stand out, right? You know, like, I hope you all do well in your exams. But that's not good because now that I have the top score, everyone's probably mad that, like, oh, look at Mr. Smarty Pants Delinquent over here. Like, that's going to put more spotlight on me. Like, we're trying to avoid conflict, not literally open the door to it. Like, the best course of action would literally to be middle of the pack. Like, get average scores and do average on your exams. Even if that means, like, guessing on a few answers or something. Or just, like, literally simply circling the wrong answer or whatever. You know? I mean, in reality, when you first play this game, it is literally impossible to ace and get the top score on your exams unless you max out your knowledge. So that's kind of what they go for. Like, you can only get the top score of your class if you have max knowledge and you get every answer correct on the exam. That's the only way you can 100% your exams. But because, like, you're not gonna have max knowledge, and it's really tough to build up that knowledge. So, but anywho. Any word from Akechi? Nothing. But tomorrow is the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akechi-kun declines our offer, well, we won't have a guest. Huh? Well, that's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it will be fine. I just need to get Akechi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yep! What's the bastard up to anyways? He hasn't done anything since he said he wasn't going to, since he was going into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front. Well, good luck with that. Speaking of the man of the hour,
home.
man of the year Akechi at my doorstep. Honey, I'm home.
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately.
Yeah, because she literally, like, accused Akechi of, like, tapping into her laptop.
We had a difference of opinion.
Not to mention that
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido?
Akechi is literally fighting on our side now.
It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
That man's voice.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
Ah, yes, the phantom thieves are bad. I will stop them. This man, put him in office right now. We need him. What?
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me.
Like, it's one thing to say shit, but it's another thing to actually do it, Shido.
The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation.
Like, legit, this dude is just spewing BS. It's like, ah, yes, criminals are bad. We should lock them up. Number one president right there, or number one prime minister right there. Like, bruh.
Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Man, this guy's probably not gonna deliver on any of the promises. He's just gonna sit in office and make money and get blowjobs from the attendants under the desk. Little lad. I mean, we already know he does shit like that at the beginning of the game, because he was trying to like get that woman in his car and take her away and probably do like illicit things to her. So we know he's probably gonna do some illicit things in office once he gets elected, and you know he's gonna have a lot of blowjobs under the table.
Rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our
Blah,
nation.
blah, blah, nobody cares.
We must resolve this problem. And I assure the people of this noble
You're only
country
saying that just to get public opinion.
will do just that.
We all know that you don't give a shit. I feel like I've met this man somewhere before. Yeah, we literally. It doesn't take
What are you standing there staring off
a
into space
genius
for?
to realize that is also the man from the beginning of the game. I'm pretty sure I've like told you that already. Made that conclusion for you if you haven't already. It's clear that it is the bald man from the beginning that got us arrested. So he is indeed the reason why he was able to get us arrested for for literally doing absolutely nothing and have it all washed under the table. Is because he's a politician. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried, moron. You're obstructing business.
Oh, sorry.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come
I mean, that's
forth.
literally what everyone said. Again, like, formulate your own ideas. And, you know, I get, like, politics is about, like, finding the person that, like, talks about the same ideals as you. But, man, oh, man, do people just follow, like, God. I know this is probably all gonna get edited out, but I just gotta fucking vent my frustration to you all, so I hope you appreciate it. Here's my venting frustration about politics and why I don't follow it. Because it's bullshit. All politics is bullshit. And you cannot change my mind. Yes, I'm the dude in the chair. Politics is bullshit. You can't change my mind. It always will be. Nobody, unless, here's how you can change my mind. Put someone in office who actually gives a shit. And actually, like, changes the world for the better. And everyone is universally happy for the majority of that presidency. Then we can talk. Then I'll say, yes, there are good politicians. But until then, Christ.
Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, hmm? Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
You on the Thieves side?
It may be somewhat of a stretch to say I'm on their side. Having said that, I won't deny that I empathize with them on some level.
Oh, see, now he is doing a complete 180.
If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
But they are innocent.
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already.
Yeah, we counted the votes.
Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
Damn, I just got home and you didn't make dinner? Akechi, where's my dinner? Where's my sandwich? That kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a fair bit smarter than you, huh? Nah. I aced my exams. Oh, I didn't notice I'd gotten a response from Akechi-kun. He accepted the lecture invitation. I heard. Really? Either way, the real issue is what we do next. The lecture is in the afternoon on the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. Can you afford that distraction? How's your studying going? Decently. Incidentally, will the counselor be at the festival as well? Oh, Dr. Maruki? Probably. I see. Finally, I shall witness his skills for myself. Perhaps I should prepare a gift. They say first impressions are everything. I don't know if you'll even be there. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. You want to come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. I mean, that was Haru's gift, wasn't it? For all of us to walk around the festival together? That sounds good. At a time like this? This is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, are you sure you're okay? This seems a little soon. You're true, her father did die, but I want us all to have fun. I am, thank you. I've just always dreamed of walking around the school festival with friends. Aww. A tear is in my eye right now. I'm sorry, Haru. Coming from a rich family must suck, but also must be a blessing. I suppose if you say it like that, I can't resign myself to enjoying our time together. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message system. At the tone, please leave a voice message. When you're finished with your message, hang up or press 1 for more
The festival
out.
seems to be a
To
success.
leave a callback number, press 5. Boop. This is Dorel, your landlord, calling on behalf of some complaints we've been getting about a party going on last week. I just wanted to clear things up, so thanks for calling back. Bye. Something like that, I don't know. Was that good?
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. The Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
I'm jealous of school festivals because, like, you get, like, 3 years, or, like a whole, like, couple days, like, each year, like, you're in school to literally just, like, hang out with classmates and do like fun school activities. And I actually, like, they're not even school related. Like, a lot of them are like little mini game stuff or whatever. Or, like, some people do like the whole maid cafe thing. I guess that's like the big shebang. Like, oh yes, put all the females in maid outfits. It's like, no, put all the men in male out or wait, put all the men in maid outfits. That'd be hot. But seriously, I don't know. I just, like, there's never any things like that, at least, you know, here in American schools, that, like, you know, you do have some, like, school activities, but, like, not everyone can participate. This is, like, a whole school-wide event that even, like, people who don't even go to the school can participate in. Like, some people could even, like, bring their families or something or whatnot. I mean, not sure how, you know, cool you look when, you know, you're walking around with your parents, because sometimes parents could be a little embarrassing, but you know, I'd walk around the school with my family. I don't know, like, the biggest school, like, event like this that I ever had was, like, in elementary school, where they'd have, like, little carnival games in each of the classrooms. But, like, my elementary school was super small. Like, it was so small that our gymnasium was also, like, our theater, our cafeteria, our, like, assembly hall, everything. Like, it was literally, I came from a very small town school. So, I don't know. It just, like, you know, it wasn't, like, a big shebang like this. So, like, I'm kind of jealous. I'm jealous. I wish I could have, like, school festivals and stuff. I get to miss out on, like, cool stuff like that in my childhood lifetime, I guess.
There may be police officers in plain clothes, too. Actually, they probably are here.
You know, I didn't think about that.
We
They're
better
probably...
be careful about what
Dude,
we discuss.
Imagine the cops went undercover as, like, a schoolgirl. Like, they got the school uniform on and, like, the skirt. It's like, and they just, like, put their fingers up to, like, their ear, like, for their earpiece or whatever. It's like, we're in.
Acting like normal students is going to be important. What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
You know, but that's also the funny thing, because, like, it's normal for these type of events for, like, Japanese students, that, like, to them, like, at least to some of them, they may not see it as, like, a fun thing to do. It's like, oh man, why can't we just, like, go home and not have to, like, celebrate this stuff? Why do we have to set up for this every single year? Ugh, it's so stupid. Ugh. So I don't know, it's like a cultural norm thing. Like, to me, it seems like a really cool thing. Like, I'd love to have school festivals, at least back when I was, like, in, you know, grade school. You know? I'd love, but, like, for some of those people, it's like, maybe they just wish to be like, nah, I don't want to, like, you know, deal with that hassle of setting up things and whatnot.
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
Just enjoy yourself.
I think I can do it if I've got everyone with me.
You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Well, listen, the more we bring this up, the more suspicious we look, okay? Like, if someone asks you, it's like, hey, you know, are you part of the Phantom Thieves? And then, like, your first response is like, yeah, you're probably gonna be, like, #1 sus dude in the school. Versus literally just giving a straight answer like, no, I've never heard of him in my life. Like, whatever, dog. Like, just acting, like, laid back and chill is, like, your best course of action.
Don't let your guard down too much.
It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
No.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct?
Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
Yeah, and we were all gonna bail on her. Like, this was supposed to be, like, her celebration on top of her celebration. Like, this is what she originally wanted, was to actually just be able to walk around the school festival with friends. I'm sure being rich Haru, coming from a rich family that, like, had her life dictating, she probably didn't have very many friends. As from the cutscene about our earlier festival, when we tried to go to the firework festival, she was just being escorted by a bunch of like secret agents in a fucking limo. Like, imagine not being able to talk to other people your age and make actual friends. Bruh. Like, she just wants to hang with people. Let Haru hang.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment
Just let Haru be a normal Haru.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately.
Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me.
Don't take us to the maid cafe. Bruh.
This is the place.
Bruh. Bruh. Of course they would.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
Oh, wait, I'm in her class. Dang it.
It's still a refreshment stand.
My class did the maid cafe.
It's like a deserted island here.
That's so cliche. Dude, that rhymes. Our class did the maid cafe. That's so cliche. Ha ha ha.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here.
We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Quickly, act normal. Shit's pants. Cha-cha real smooth.
Welcome home.
You need me to change that for you, sir? Yes, ma'am.
May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
What? This is a very bad time. Ah, yes, a takoyaki stand. I'd like one of your normal takoyakis, please. I'm sorry, we're out of those. Oh, okay. I'll have a cheese takoyaki. I'm sorry, we're out of cheese. Okay, I'll have the spicy takoyaki. I'm sorry, we're out of pepper. This is the worst fucking takoyaki stand ever.
Then how about the squid?
Then have the chicken, dear sir.
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
Wait.
Doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Wait, you're out currently trying to catch squid? Why would you even put it on the menu if you didn't have it to begin with?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice.
Oh my god, bruh, legit. You could have just had like a food stand, not even like the maid. Legit, nobody cares how well the maid outfit is. Dudes are literally gonna be wanking themselves under the table if they see a woman in a dress. Honestly, I would, probably.
We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Just kidding, I wouldn't. I'd never publicly shame myself like that, but I'd probably go home to the thought of it.
Oh, I can see that.
He thought about it,
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
Okay, wait, so they don't have normal takoyaki, but they have the Russian takoyaki. What?
This will take a little time.
I'm so confused.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
Be careful, On. Too much stress is bad for the skin.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
Or so I've heard. I don't know. I don't know if that's just probably is. Maybe it caused some acne is stress related, but I don't know. I haven't actually dealt with acne in a while, and I'm pretty sure mine was pretty stress related. Especially because like back when I was in like grade school and stuff, like I did so much stuff. That was probably the most active I've ever been in my life. Now I just sit here and play video games and try to learn about stonks.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
Pampered.
We plan on stealing intel, but why on a trap? I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
Hell no.
I'm of the same mind. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Ding dong.
Thank you for the wait. Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Yeah, honestly. Was there anything I ate today that was not microwave? The salad. You fucking donut. Of course you don't microwave a salad. Well, you said...
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
What did you put in the takoyaki?
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
One of them's filled with love. Like, I just grab her by like the collars. Whoever's like, what did you do to my takoyaki, woman?
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Damn.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
Yo, Haru's got titties. I love it. I love your moxie.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
Yo, if Haru's got moxie, oh yes. I'll take it. Dude, I got moxie.
Ooh, impressive as always.
I gotta I can't let Haru out moxie me. Come on now.
Oh, everyone's all here.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people.
And that just so happens to be our group of misfits.
I'm going to have one of these.
Oh, uh-oh.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But...
It's fine.
It's quite the...
Uh-oh.
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is...
Someone's gonna have the runs later.
Oh, my stomach. It burns.
Is that good payment enough for you, Akechi?
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love spicy stuff.
Ah, yes. Judging by the way you're literally trembling in pain, I could see that you love spicy food.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
I just love the way my bowels literally just get set on fire.
Well then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Well then, I'm gonna go have liquid diarrhea in the school bathroom. I will catch you all on the flip side.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
You know, Akechi really does have the moxie for that. I gave him too much, smack talk, but god damn. But, alright, so the whole thing with, like, the Russian takoyaki is probably supposed to be Russian roulette. Usually they make all of them the same color. They don't just make one, like, obviously the red one was the spicy one, which confuses me, because usually when you do the Russian roulette takoyaki, it's like one of them is just super, super filled with spice, but you can't tell which one. So you just gotta hope that you're not the one that literally has liquid diarrhea at the end of the day.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue?
So the fact that, like, the actual visible special one was the spicy one just kind of baffles me. It defeats the purpose.
This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what.
Of course.
That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things. So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Because he knows our secret. The embarrassing photo at the Christmas party.
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
Being cautious? We were talking about the Phantom Thieves the whole time. There wasn't a moment today, besides Akechi literally shitting his brains out, that we were not discussing Phantom Thievery.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki.
I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all.
What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more?
I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all.
I have to agree. What will his next move be?
Oh?
Wait! Sauce, Yusuke's missing! Where'd he wander off to? Always doing whatever he pleases. Think he's still checking out all the festival stalls?
Let's head back.
Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. This is Yusuke we're talking about. Let's head home. We know where he is going. He's on a quest for Maruki! Woo! The two pamped up brethren meeting face to face at Shujin Academy. Let's go. Excuse me, are you Dr. Takoto Maruki, correct?
Yes.
Huh? Yes.
I.
My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm a student in the Fine Arts Division at Kosei High. I do apologize for interrupting your day, but ever since Ryuji and An first spoke of you, I've grown quite intrigued. Now, I wish to speak with you as well. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san?
Quite.
Well, I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me, but you're here about counseling, correct?
Indeed.
Correct. Now, teach me how to unshackle the human heart and glimpse into the endless abyss.
Hold on.
Whoa, hold on there. How should I put this? Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I suspect there's a huge misunderstanding about what I do. I apologize. I simply couldn't contain my excitement. Would you like to permit me to witness your counseling skills in action? That's not really allowed.
How about it?
Oh, but how about this? Why don't you try out my counseling yourself instead? Me? Of course, there's no charge, and all you have to do is chat with me for a bit.
Well then.
Very well. You and I shall go head to head. I'm not sure what you think counseling is, but there won't be any of that. I see. So you are Madarame-san's... It's in the past. How curious. I never imagined counseling to be like this. Well, I'd say it's less counseling and more about building a rapport. When someone first comes to see me, we always start with them telling me a bit about themselves. A method of self-reflection that relies on speaking with another person as to sort through one's own emotions. It's rather simple to the internal cross-examination I perform when working on my art. There really shouldn't be any cross-examining in a proper counseling session, though. I just do my best to guide patients in a positive direction so they can improve their lives. At the very least, I take them through their problems so they can make the correct choices for themselves. I see. However, if you're the one leading them to their conclusions, are they truly making the choices for themselves? Isn't that just submitting to another person's will? In all honesty, I'm sure there are people who out there who think that. But life in this world confines people to certain frames of mind sometimes, and without them even realizing it. If I can help lift that weight off their shoulders and free their minds, I believe the result is worth it.
Indeed.
Thoughts.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking with me. This has been the most valuable experience.
Oh,
Before you go, Kitagawa-kun, what would you say is your greatest wish in life at the moment? Or greatest wish in, I think you said in life. Would it be success as an artist? No, it's not that. I only desire to have my art is for it to improve through my own efforts. I see. Then, what would you wish for? I would wish for the world to see my mother's painting for the masterpiece that it is, no matter how briefly. And if at all possible, I would also wish to meet a wonderful master, one who would take me in to guide my brush with care. I see.
All right.
At any rate,
Thank
I
you.
must be going now, so please excuse me. I hope we meet again someday. Hell yeah! Yusuke got his desired counseling session. Tomorrow's the moment of truth, Akechi's panel. Apologies for suddenly disappearing like that. The legend of the Lost Inari has come to an end. Where the hell did you go? Did you seriously get lost? I saw a man who resembled Dr. Marki, so I went to see him. So he was there? Did you do his counseling? Yes, it was certainly not what I was expecting. Once this is all over, I think I'd like to go to another session. Try not to cause him any trouble, alright? I'll do my best. Are you all at home? Yeah. Are you still at school, Yusuke? No, I'm back at the dorm. I'm getting ready for bed. Already? Is that unusual? Tomorrow is Akechi-kun's panel, after all, and an early night means he'll be able to concentrate tomorrow. That's true. We'll need to stay focused tomorrow. We have to stay calm, no matter what he says. Right, I'll keep that in mind. It's really up to Makoto to get as much information as we can from Akechi. We'll have to make sure we don't miss anything. Of course. Photo time? Photo time! This is when we were at the food stand. Aww. Man, even yakisoba looks high class when Haru's eating it. Please, you're exaggerating. I think this is my first time having yakisoba from a food stand, though. It was more delicious than I had imagined. It was! It wasn't that instant stuff, but it's still good. Yeah, I don't know why, but food from the stall is always weirdly tasty. Speaking of, where are the pictures of us on? You got pics of us too, right? How about the one you took of Sauce's yakisoba with the big red mountain of ginger? Oh! Oh, that one went straight into the trash. I had dry seaweed all over my teeth. Damn. I probably have max health by now, or at least close to it.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
Boo.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
Akechi, you're so... oh my god! Have my babies, Detective Prince, I love you! Oh my god! Oh, he's so funny! Oh my god! And she's like smacking her best friend like in the face, like, oh my god, he's so fun! I just love Akechi! It's like, calm the fuck down. I also just like talked over Makoto, I apologize.
It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
Oh my god, Akechi, you're so funny.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is.
He knows.
Or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He literally knows our identities. I mean, but we don't know that he knows that we know that he doesn't know that we don't know that we know he knows that we're the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Uh-oh. It's as almost if you're the sister of a famous prosecutor here in Japan.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer. She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Exactly! Nobody puts that connection together. It's like the actual police is like, someone died, arrest them. I don't even care if they had nothing to do with it. Just arrest them. Dunzo. Out of here. Like, haven't you stopped to realize, like, maybe it wasn't them that did it?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now. Does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Ooh, boy. You've hooed your last boy, Akechi.
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom.
Yeah, because you literally witnessed us going into Okumura's palace.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then. Who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
Well...
There's no way he could have any evidence.
Well, the Phantom Thieves are literally you, and those 4 individuals up in the stands, and those 2 individuals down in the stands.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job.
Yes, convenient. Convenient.
Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
As you're about to literally reveal our identities. A convenient phone call. I don't buy it.
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Akechi, you're so funny. Have my babies.
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, you are indeed the Phantom Thieves. He even took pictures? He took pictures of us? Bruh! We're so bad at our job, bruh. Look, he's vanishing. He's appearing into this corporeal realm.
That's gotta be shopped.
I mean, true, like, honestly, that wouldn't be, like, testifiable evidence. Doesn't that suck that we live in a day and age where, like, just photo evidence could just be, like, photoshopped? Like, people have that skill now to make things look realistic like that. So, like, even if you snap visible proof, a lot of people will not believe you. So, you know, good luck trying to convince the police, but still, I mean, that's kind of like, you can literally see half of Yusuke. That's like a magician getting caught in the act of his disappearing thing, like getting caught, like, stuck halfway in his trapdoor or whatever.
I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too. Yes.
Two? Us too?
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too.
The metaverse? Did a long-nosed man give you your powers?
I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge.
He's got the meta nav.
It's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as Phantom Thieves in the metaverse.
Yes, sir.
I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
That's right.
So, you admit it then. In all honesty,
no use
I've been
lying.
Curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
Yeah, see, that's probably why he believes us, that, like, our motives don't match. Now that he knows our methods, he can deduce that, like, oh, shit, this wasn't them. Like, they don't kill.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
The Black Mask.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
The Black Mask!
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
He's got a persona?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
No. Wait, I thought you actually had to, like, hear Morgana. Maybe he did. I don't know. I could be baffled by it. But, like, I thought you had to actually, like, hear Morgana in the... Because, like, that... Basically, the reason why we can hear Morgana talk now is because our cognition changed. The fact that we actually heard him spoke. That's why, like, but he still meows for everyone else because their cognitions haven't been changed. They haven't entered the metaverse and heard his voice.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Which is why, to like everyone else who hasn't been in the metaverse, like, it just looks like I'm almost like speaking to Morgana. Like, he'll just go like, meow, meow, and I'll be like, oh, you hungry? When in reality, he's probably like, give me some food, dipshit. And then I was like, oh yeah, you hungry?
Really? This is unbelievable.
We basically unlock the power to speak cat.
But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires. Their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
Uh-oh.
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
We already struck a deal.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct.
I mean, you know, he's got the cards and he dealt them. We just gotta deal with it.
The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
And yeah, like it's not even necessarily like, I mean, it kinda is blackmail, but even still, like, you know, his main goal is to stop the true culprit, not actually, like, turn us in, you know? So, might as well help the dude out. Like, we also win too, because then we can uncover the actual culprit as well. We're basically just teaming up now rather than, like, working against Akechi as well. We just gain an ally.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably why, like, you know, trying to win a case against the, you know, investigative unit in Japan, or at least, you know, for this game's world, is like 99.9% to 0.01%. Like, you're never gonna win.
We haven't killed anyone though.
Because they're just gonna make up shit to have them win. It's easier to just come up with lies that get you put in jail rather than to admit they're wrong. Because then they lose trust and, like, a reputation, I guess.
And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions.
I mean, that seems like a pretty fair deal to me.
That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after
Aw,
this.
but I want to be Phantom Thievy.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
Is that the only way?
I can understand how you feel. It must be hard making a decision on the spot like this. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this.
I'm glad I could literally just, like, reveal that I know your identities and also reveal that I'm also a metaverse user and also tell you that we should team up and stop the true culprit all in 5 minutes.
I look forward to your answer.
Bruh. Oh, also, you have to disband the Phantom Thieves when we're done. Bruh.
It was definitely worth coming today. For various reasons. We should be getting back. About that. I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
I mean, we slipped. We slipped on a banana peel and then just came crashing into...
Hey, they're going.
You know, a bridge, I guess. A collapsing bridge. Fuzzy. Fuzzy vision.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro.
Oh my god, Goro and Kenji, I love you! Oh, yeah! Whatever.
Was that really our best course of action?
It was our only course of action.
Makoto's suggestion against us.
Exactly, like, legit, he could easily turn that. He literally works for the police! He could just turn that shit in and then we're dead. So, like, we kind of have to do what he says.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Listen, you know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. You know, that's the saying. And we're both trying to stop the real culprit, so, you know, maybe it's not so bad. As far as, like, the whole disbanding the Phantom Thieves after, you kind of got me, but, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But right now, you know, we got dealt a bad hand in this place, so we kind of just have to roll with it.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this.
My controller's just doing weird shit. I never had a microphone in it to begin with. What are you doing, controller? Is it telling... You know, I think it has something to do with, like, overcharging it or something. I don't know. Because it always gives me that message that it's, like, fully charged. And then it's like, oh, yes. No microphone detected. The headset is broken and your will to live is depleting. It's like, well, thanks, controller. Thanks for the heads up. Like, what? Bruh. Anywho.
We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
I gave it some thought. There's not much we can do.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again.
Wait, why does Sojiro have a calling card on his desk?
Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental
I
shutdown.
sure hope that's a postcard. I found a postcard.
He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
No, he found Futaba's. No, no.
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
Papa Sojiro! It's not what you think.
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
It's not what you think, Papa Sojiro. No, don't believe the lies of the media. Alrighty then, Tater Chips, that's gonna do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed. I apologize for, dude. I took such a long break from this game, but I just kind of wanted to vibe myself. I was feeling out the vibe, and the vibe was telling me, you know what, I don't want to record right now. So I kind of like took a little hiatus from that. But you know, I'll try and get back into the swing of things. You know, at least, you know, being more consistent, especially this is the more breaks I take from this game, literally it's gonna be like 2 years by the time I finish this. I really don't want to be playing this in the summer. I really want to have this done soon, but it still might be like another month of recording this game because there's still quite a bit left. But you know, not saying that I'm not having fun playing it. It's super long, and I know a lot of you aren't, like, if you're not super invested with the story and what's happening, you're easily just going to be turned away from this playthrough. But for those of you sticking around, I really do appreciate it. These are very long, and I really don't plan on trying to do anything else this ridiculously long ever again. Maybe, you know, if I'm, 50 years old, decrepit, and still playing video games for y'all, then maybe I'll do another something like this, I guess. I don't know, but until that day happens, I'm gonna take a break from doing 200-hour playthroughs, and we'll do some shorter stuff. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see y'all in the next one.